So, what's your biggest concern about Africa's development in the 21st century? What, why is it a concern to you, and do you have any advice or solutions for them?
Yeah, Africa is a smart. I make bold to say, when Africa gets it right, there is no other continent in the world that can match up to what we can offer. The biggest problem for Africa, a lot of persons have said it, is leadership.
Okay.
Having the right people in the right position to create the right atmosphere for the right things to thrive. See, you and I can do it. Imagine what we are doing with no support. In Nigeria, as a young man running startup without funding yet, so we are raising our first seed round of funding right now. We have validated our product in the market. We have 18,000 students, and we've got massive revenue already. Now imagine what we're doing. You have to struggle to cater for your own electricity.
Yeah.
By aside paying hugely for the government electricity that you don't get.
Yeah.
There are some points when I started out, I had to carry my laptop, look for the nearby hotel, buy food there so that I can be allowed to plug my laptop in their sockets and get this thing done timely without making excuses. Why? Because there is no electricity, and you wouldn't give people that have the power to produce electricity little by little in communities to get into this thing. Imagine that when now I have money to buy fuel. I cannot find fuel to buy and fuel my generator to power electricity. I have to queue for hours. This is the struggle that we deal with every day. Now, when I have data, I have to provide my internet, which is okay, but I pay for internet. The quality of network is bad. My question is, who gave that license? Why is it that when this network go to Canada, the network becomes perfect? Once it enters Africa, it begins to have a problem. Who enabled, who created that atmosphere to make these people think that once they come into Nigeria, into Africa, anything can go? Who sat down at the table and negotiated these terms to the disadvantage of the people in Africa? And so what you see is a mass exodus of people who have tried to make changes here and it's not working. They go to a better environment. So my point is, with the right people in leadership, you find out that this massive talent in Africa, we can harness it and turn it into a gold mine. My recommendation is this. Let's not shy away from political issues. Let's not shy away from political offices. Let's not leave it for the touts that can bulldoze everybody into and get themselves into power. Let's resist every form, every attempt to put incompetent people into office in Africa. We must be enough. Gone are the days when we sit back and say, what's my business? And so imagine in my country, I pay for servers. And within 6 months, my server cost went up by 200%.
Oh my God.
Because I need to exchange my Naira for dollar.
Yeah.
And well, I could go on and on. I just don't want to.
Yes. See, what you just explained is that the best leaders do not aspire for political leadership.
Yes.
Okay. And in our country, we have allowed low quality people to get into political office. And therefore, everything has been going backwards. So it's essential for the best leaders to
step up,
rethink
step
and
up.
Step up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with you. I do agree too. But see, for me, in my younger days, I never voted, and like I tell my daughters, that's one of the biggest mistakes I made as a young man. In fact,
yes, because somehow we felt that we couldn't make much changes, and we just say, what's the point, but over the years I have never voted. This is going to be my first time of voting in Nigeria. Wow. I've gone to register for my PVC.
Wow.
I've gone to register for my voter's card, and I'm going to be there on that day. I'm going to vote, and I'm going to wait for my votes to be counted.
Yeah.
See,
I will tell you, I will just end it this way.
Okay.
The reason why I didn't vote was because of my religious belief. So once upon a time, I was religious. So once upon a time, I was religious.
That's a damage.
That's a damage. Yes, I agree.
Yes.
So
the religious whatever damaged you instead of empowering you.
Yeah,
it didn't do you good. So I can understand.
Good. So you understand. So some of these things,
it shrinks your mind. It shrinks your mindset into a cupboard.
Good. So I've gone through the religious phase of my life. So I have so many stories to tell.
Okay. Oh, right. I understand. Now I understand why when a lot of us go to Europe, we kind of have that sense of liberation.
No, I didn't become less religious when I came to Europe. I got less religious while I was still in Nigeria.
Okay.
So my story is different. So one day I will talk about it.
That's beautiful.
Okay.